Hello Pioneers, I hope you're well. My name is Ben, and this is the Satisfactory Plus mod for the game Satisfactory. In the last episode, we started work on our aqueduct, which is going to solve all of our water needs for the city. It's ugly now, it will be better one day, but basically that's going to run pipes and trains carrying water, and it's going to allow us to move water all across the city as needed. We also started work on the very first section of our subway, and came up with this pattern and have this line run all the way over from the Cryolite over into the new Cryo-Tech Industries building, which is what I worked on between episodes. There it is, Cryo-Tech Industries. Standing at 600 meters tall, if this building were on Earth, it would be the 5th tallest building in the world. It isn't done yet. In fact, I was just painting it and adding that trim. I figured I'll build it floor by floor as we go. However, something new and exciting has happened, and I couldn't wait to finish the building to start recording to show you. I just want to show off the little circle details we talked about adding. And if I remember, I'll try to put a picture up on the screen. Need to paint those pillars black. I was going to add some neon lights to that trim and add a few more layers of the trim. But yeah, check this out. Unknown time crystalline material. There has been an update to Satisfactory Plus. Several things are changed. You can see now there's new icons and new imagery for the brass plates and rods. Here's the brass frames and plates, and so many new and amazing things, including this, which I don't want to spoil too much by going into what I know about it, but I think there might be some teleportation of items involved, and maybe some drone-like features if you're used to the inventory drones from Factorio. And also check this out. Tier 4 now has another milestone added. It's Pipeline Engineering Mark II. Yeah, okay, so that's not that exciting. However, if you watched the last episode, you'll see the first thing I did was unlock this when it was in a higher tier, and I couldn't use it because it required Invar. Well, now, I don't believe it requires Invar, so we should be able to use it. So we can't even see more than just the shape of the tech tree right now. Look at this. It's fantastic. It's amazing. So we need to go and find some of these time crystals. I have seen them before. I know there's some in the desert here. I think when I saw them, it was when I was up over by the cryolite, so I'm going to run over there and see if we can't find that little rock and see if that opens up the tech tree to us. I swear there was some over here. Oh, I think I see it. Yes. Oh. I mean you no harm. Please leave me alone. Forgive me if I sound strange. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I could not resist. I wasn't going to film for the next few days, but I could not resist trying this out. It did it. It did it. It opened the... Oh, time crystal scanning. We only need 200. Holy cow, that's a lot. Here's our second node. Ooh, we got 16 that time. Ooh, that looks promising. Or it could be stereotype. Excellent. These ones are a little bit more purple. Right on some crystals. We are at 69, so not going as quickly as I'd like. They did say there's some placeholder artwork, but it doesn't bother me. I'm really hoping we stumble upon a node. Although, if I had to guess, I would imagine there probably is not a node in any of these starting locations. The nodes are likely reserved for places like the swamp and the red forest. That would be my guess on account of this likely being endgame stuff. Which again, I'm only going after because I can't resist something new and shiny. Ooh, there's some. I can see it from a distance. Okay, I keep getting faked out by stereotype, but I see now that the quantum crystals definitely have a crystalline shape. No thank you. Oh man. Look at the size of that stinger. I don't even care that it got confused. I don't like spiders. Haha. I found a node, and guess where I am? In the swamp. Well, right at the edge of the swamp. In fact, I thought the screen would turn dark as it does in the swamp over at this part, but I guess not. This thing caught my eye. I don't think I can put a miner on it. Yeah. Need more research. What about portable miners? Alright, those miners did their job magnificently. And now hopefully we have enough. Let's see, 2, 4. I think I'll dawdle just for a few more minutes and pick these up. Because I'm surely going to need more than what I have. And let me pick you up. Sorry, excuse me. Lost my composure there, battling a mushroom. Just a moment ago, I got a comment on my last video that says, "Things get a little crazy" should be the motto of the entire Satisfactory Plus mod. And I agree. Particularly after this update. Quantum time crystals, things get a little crazy. I love that. Thank you for commenting. Oh, power nodes. Oh, and they're pure too. I know exactly where I am because I was above these for a while when I was running all the hydropower, and I could not find them. I mean, I figured out pretty quick they were underground, but I don't think I've ever been in this cave before. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm going to run back. How do I run back? As much as I hate spiders, I think I'm going to try to... Yes, you. I was just talking about you. I think I'm going to run back through the cave if I can, so I can see where it leads to. It's pretty cool. It's not the craziest shape. It's a little plain on the sides. But I do like those circle features. The problem is they're so small comparatively. And I didn't put glass in. I feel like that would be really resource intensive on my computer. So I might just leave it a shell. We'll see though. Why did I run all the way back? I could have built a MAM over there. Why do I keep doing that to myself? I have issues. Okay, here we go. Time crystal scanning. Alright. Let's just do it. Stabilized quantum crystal and stabilization frames. We can already unlock them. Quantum cubes, storage, network, nexus, Faxit cable blue, Faxit poles, Faxit wall poles. This is amazing. Server racks. This is phenomenal. I want to hand make everything and unlock this stuff, but I really shouldn't. Those lead frames, I don't think I have 500 lead frames anymore, and I don't want to hand make them. Let's see what's required for the new items. Okay, so those quantum stabilization frames that we need take zinc plates and lead frames. So it's time to automate. So let's do that. For zinc plates, we need zinc ingots. Alright, so there's the footprint of our zinc factory. Now let's build the second story. Let's go up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, or should we do 5? Is 4 enough? 4 should be enough, right? Okay, build the second floor. Have I mentioned how much I love infinite zoop? It's fantastic. I have run out of materials though, so let me go stock up. Okay, I was thinking about doing purified zinc in the ore washer and or smelting it or anything like that, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to right now. The main reason is that to get the purified zinc and then to turn it into molten zinc, I need the methane and the oxygen, and I don't have the infrastructure yet to make the fabric automatedly. I'm gonna have to take an episode and do that, but I need to do that before I worry about automating this. So instead what I think I'll do is just smelt it, really. Okay, so I'll bring the zinc up right there. I think I'm just gonna run some smelters along this direction. And I'm going to set them to 2/3 speed, so they output 30. Okay, so each one of these smelters is going to produce 30 per minute, and we're going to put it right into a constructor, which is going to do zinc plates at 30 per minute to make 20 per minute. So we're going to have 60 crushed zinc in and 60 zinc plates out. Perfection. Now we just need to conveyor merge all of these outputs, and we are done. There, zinc plates are done, being produced, and it's gonna be awesome. I think right next door here we'll build the lead facility. So let's do that. Let's zoop a little bit of flooring. I don't want to go too crazy because I don't know where. Well, let's see. I'm thinking the tractors or trucks or whatever will come in right here, and then they'll go out up there, and they'll share an output with the encased industrial beams, which I think would be kind of cool. So let me verify again. Yeah, so this two wide foundation area right there. So let's build double ramps. Let's see if we can make this work. Oh, that is tight. But you know what? I think we can make it work. We'll try it anyway. If it turns out that it doesn't work, then I can just undo it or change it later. Okay, I actually just turned that bottom one into a 4-meter double ramp, just so we'd have 2 wide foundations here to drive on as a path, because I think that's better. I don't think this gives me enough room. For lead, we're gonna need lead plates. Is that it? Lead ingots going to make lead plates. We need lead plates for lead frames and lead plates for lead sheets. So we only need 2 truck stations. This is gonna be fine. Okay, we're gonna bring in 1 truck station right here, and then we'll put another one right there. Yeah, we can close this in with belts. 1 tractor can come this way, and they'll leave here. This is perfect. So this is gonna unload crushed lead, and then once it gets made into lead plates, this is gonna load lead plates. Bob's your uncle. All right, let's add a second story now, and we can get to smelting. I really need to take a moment and make some smelting, some smelters, some constructors with the belting all done. That would really save me a lot of time. Okay, this is gonna make lead ingots. So out of 60, we're gonna make 45 ingots. Okay, and just like the zinc one, we're gonna add constructors here for lead plates. Okay, so now we need to set the tractors, and then the lead frames are done after I hook this up. So there's some rubite down there that we're not using, and what I'm gonna do is utilize that blueprint we took the time to make. The ore depot. Yep, so we're gonna grab the ore depot and just plop it down like that. And now what we can do is we can just sort that rubite really quick and ship it over just to there. Okay, so we finished the little ore depot. We ran the crushed lead to it, and now we've got a little... And now we've got a little factory cart right there that's going to go and pick it up, drop it off right here. And right now I'm just watching it to see if this is going to fill or not. I think the round trip is so fast that one little cart should be fine. But this one needs to fill so this can fill. So this one runs at 100% efficiency. So we'll see. Time will tell. Oh, what tumultuous times. In a whirlwind world we live in. Holy moly. As I said in the last episode, in the part that you've already seen, which was filmed nearly 2 weeks ago, I was ill. And then my children got ill, and then my wife didn't feel well, and then I didn't feel well, and then work got busy, and that's a whole series of unfortunate events that led to this moment, which is me getting back into Satisfactory. And I can't wait. I did want to play a little bit while I was ill, but I couldn't film, and so I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I did. I fixed this building up and added a little bit more structure to that one. We're still working on it, but it's ready to be automated fully. This one was encased, and I got some of these awesome windows that I stole from a fellow streamer. Showed me a screenshot and I loved it, so I stole the windows. And it's all good. Between last filming and now, I've gathered up some materials, including everything we need for this. So let's check it out. I'm so excited. I've been dreaming about this moment. It was really hard for me to not be able to film for so long. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Item sender. Item storage mark 1. Oh my gosh. What is all of this? Faxit item receiver. A terminal. Fluid receiver and sender, I assume, and storage. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Also stockpile items, so we're able to go into fix-it farming and finally get the composter. And if you recall, which I did not until I reminded myself, the composter is what we needed to make the slug sludge. So I think we could do overclocking now, or at least very soon. Expert farmer, that's going to require all clad sheets, which we won't get for a while. And we can also unlock the Obelisk detonator, which is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, that was all very exciting, but I did get distracted by the shiny and lost sight of what we need to do, which is continue to automate everything. So I think we should come over here to the Cryo-Tech and get working on quartz stuff. Okay, here at Cryo-Tech Industries, we're going to make 5 different parts. One day we might additionally make coolant if we feel the need for it, but until that day, we're going to ignore it, and we're going to make diamond and lime. Quartz, silica, this one, quartz, silica, and salt. So those are the 5 we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort it. So we're going to use water and cryolite and then a bit of sand to sort it and get everything we need. Okay, so we need some sorters. Boy, I wish I could remember how much cryolite I was making. And the answer is 240 per minute of the cryolite. I ran out of stuff. I was hooking up these stupid sorters. I didn't even have wire to run the power lines, so I went to go get that. And then when I did, I just ran a Mark II pipe all the way over here and down, so now we've got water. I didn't feel the need to show that because I've shown you how I'm going to run the water before using the aqueduct. One thing I didn't show you is that I searched and found the closest dirt node, and then I put a crusher module on it to get sand, and I just belted it over. I'm okay with that because I want the sky to be busy, so I'm probably going to take the outputs of these and just belt them around as well. So that sand is taking its sweet time, and while it does, we can put a container out and catch all of these goodies. Okay, that's the diamond. That does not go in there. For diamond, we need just a container because it doesn't sink. Okay, Okay, 40 per minute, so we can use Mark 1 belt. I think all these are Mark 1 belts. Actually, the salt one needs to be a Mark 2 belt. Okay, Cryo-Tech Industries is done for now. It's gonna get bigger, I'm sure. Maybe I overbuilt the building. Alright, why did we do that? I know there's a reason why I took the time to do that. Was it for hydrochloric acid? It might have been. Salt and water and sulfuric acid is how we make hydrochloric acid. That's exactly why I did this. We needed that salt. Okay, the next thing I want to build is a lead frame factory, because I haven't done that yet. We have lead plates being made right there, so we can belt it over to here. And we need screws, and we can ship those in. So let's do... Okay, I need temporary power, just to give me something to float with. Perfect. So let's have... Let's have it go like that. Give me a foundation of 1 meter. Okay, this will drive in and out. Actually, I think this will work. I'm just gonna make it cut in like that just a little bit. What does a lead frame need? 60 screws per minute. Only 30 lead plates. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, now we'll do a placeholder wall. Send this up for... We'll do 5 this time, just for a little variety. Okay, let's throw down a conveyor wall there. And... Yep. Kind of slipped there. Did not mean to put all those down. Only meant to do 1 row. Only meant to do it slightly. Oh boy. Okay, so now we'll run the belt over there. And then we'll delete that, and that. Excellent. Okay, now we've got lead frames. We can get rid of our temporary power. We'll need to bring in permanent power. So let's do that. Okay, now we just need an assembler. That's it. 1 assembler. Factories are easy. Okay, so now we have the lead plates coming in. We're going to bring screws in. Let's run the floor holes for the screws, so I don't mess that up again. Let's verify this. Okay. There, 60 screws per minute being delivered. And let's see, we need to make another floor hole to fill this. So... fly up, add that belt, and we are done. Lead frames automated. Boom, ready for delivery. We're only doing 5 per minute, but that's okay. That'll be enough for our purposes for the time being. Okay, so to make stabilization frames for our quantum crystals, we need the 5 lead frames per minute and 30 zinc plates per minute, which we've already automated. So this will be an easy factory. And I like easy. Where to put it? Zinc plates are there. Lead frames are there. This is a mess that I don't want to... Well, I want to pretend doesn't exist for the time being. So how about over here? Look at this sign. Isn't that cool? That's better than the one I designed. I just Googled it. Please don't sue me. I don't have the copyright. But it's just awesome and I love it. Okay, now let's next unlock the terminal in the MAM. See what that does. I am very excited for this. Where did storage network go? Here we go. Faxit terminal, work in place content. Alright, so we need quantum cable adapters, quantum cable, and bronze frames. Oh, that is awesome. Let's work towards getting those objects. But you know what I want to do first, really quick? I want to show you. I've been in need of a building block that I don't have. And what I want is something thicker than a wall, but thinner than a half foundation, if that makes sense. So, if you didn't know, on these pillars, you can run walls smoothly. Watch this. Look, as opposed to being in this grid, you can run them smoothly. So what I want is a blueprint that has, say, one wall right there. And then I probably shouldn't do this on my hover pack because it lists sideways slightly. But anyway, I guess I'm going to use the list, and as soon as it closes, there. And then one more. Just there. Alright, and now I can blueprint this, and now I have 3 wide walls that I can put down. Let's go over to the ferrum display of the sugar cube tractor. I love it. Alright, wall test. Yeah, there. So now we have a 3 wide wall, and you can put it down, and it looks awesome. And I think this is a building block that I've been desiring for a long time, and I finally had the inclination to build it. Oh, okay, something I've been thinking about that I think right now would be the perfect time to do it is to mess with oil. And yeah, I know, we already did mess with oil, just a little bit. But what I want to do is mess with oil in the city. I want to bring oil in. I want to maybe somewhere over there, have trains come in. Let me show you an idea I'm working on. Okay, so I'm just kicking this idea around. I've got the, what are these called? The frame floors. I have them at the very top of the road metal thingy. I've got those 2 wide, and then I put a frame right in the center. And train tracks don't run on this very well. So I'm going to put something down like a glass floor or maybe just foundation, but I plan on deleting those. I plan on the final look to just be like this. Well, here, I'll show you. I can show you easily what I'm thinking, plus a test. Yeah. So there, once I've run it, it looks awesome. And then I have these walls I just designed. And these are nice and easy to, you can just zoop them in. And they look really cool. I think that gives it a nice depth, but not being too bulky. And we could even paint them something, I mean, probably black. I feel like I've painted everything black after painting all that concrete black, although it doesn't look very dark from here, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I think this is going to be a style that I have. And I can have train tracks on all the roads. And I think it looks kind of cool from below as well. It'll be cool to have trains going through. The red line, quite like that. You know, else would be cool. Look at this. We should be able to put like a railing. Yeah, that looks kind of cool too. Still pretty blocky. All my builds are pretty blocky. I think the style is pretty good for at least this part. Again, I know I've even said it this episode, but we could always just change it later if we wanted to. Okay, I'm messing around with this train, and I think I have an upgrade, a pretty awesome upgrade idea for the road metal thingy, which is putting an outlet right here. Oh, because I don't love how that looks. You can't clip to the underside of these things, so I had to run one of these pillars over to do it. And I don't love that, although you probably would never look at it again. Because if I do it this way on all of them, I could then use my zip line to get around. Zip lines are pretty cool. I'm also getting ahead of myself. I forgot I wanted to build a factory to make those quantum... Forgive all this temporary stuff. What do they call this? Stabilization frames. It's kind of why I did the lead frame factory and the zinc plate factory already, so I could get these going. But you know what? Running oil over sounds more fun. So I'm going to keep exploring different areas to make a large oil factory. I ran over to Cryo-Tech to get some of that lime for my walls. And we're out of sand. What is the deal? Oh, I'm a dummy. The sand filled up. We got to use all the sand or the miner stops. So we're going to need one of those handy dandy awesome sinks. Let's do it. I'm over at the oil field. Let's build a train station. Or something. And we're going to pipe up all the oil right here, and we're going to take it over to the city, and we're going to process it there. It's time. And I've never used a fluid platform either, so I'm excited to try this. There, that's all we have to do. I mean, we still have to run all the railway. But this does not have to be fancy. Honestly, I don't care what the rest of the world looks like. I want to build up the city and everything over there. I want eventually to look cool. But other than that, I'm just going to clip stuff, have it ugly, overhang. I don't care. This isn't, in my mind, part of the build. This is just going to be resource collection. And we're going to train everything in. Okay, I think back over here. Let's see, go to vertical. See if that works. Too sharp of a turn. That does not work. Why isn't this curving at all? Oh, okay, that does work. There. That worked out pretty well, I think, in the end. And I get my floating trains. I get my every which way. And then I can run another line over here. So we can duplicate this on this side, so we can have two directions. I don't love the way that looks. But I'm going to ignore that for right now, because I'm pretty excited that this worked. You know what I could do is I could cover this in walls and then not look at it. Yeah. Big brain moment, as my children would say. Whew. Okay, and I think this is where we're going to do oil. Right behind this building and next to this one. Just to make sure everything lines up correctly, I'm going to run a line off that platform right there, and then we're going to zoop one up, or vertical it up. Actually, let's use 4 meters. Okay, so now we can set the level of the floor, which is going to be right there. Let's go all the way to the end over here, and we'll start the other direction, so we can not get too far ahead of ourselves. Okay, we can do the walls later. Those aren't as important. What I do need, what is important, is a foundation. A temporary foundation again. So we can run the rail. Okay, there. So now the train can come in, drop off the oil, and then depart and go back out to the oil fields. I am going to need to learn how to do signals. I've played with them. They're pretty easy for the most part, but I'm going to need to utilize them. Also, I put this too low. The train doesn't come at this level. It comes 4 meters higher, so I need to raise this up. There we go. That's what I need. Let's go check this out. Wonder if it looks cool. As cool as I think it will. Yeah, it does. At least I think so. Again, everything's still so straight and blocky, but I can't do any better, so I'm gonna instead love it, embrace it, just love it. Okay, now you'll forgive me. I'm not an expert on trains. I mean, I know how they work. I do like using them, but I haven't perfected how to lay out turns and stuff like that. So you'll have to forgive my ignorance, please. There's no way, that's, yeah. There. Excellent. That should be awesome, I think. Let's go run the rest of the line and test it. Okay, so I just messed around. I just kind of put down another frame right here, angled it towards that train station, and boom, we're just gonna send it out that way. I think, even though these are a lot of straight edges, if I just keep going at different angles enough, it'll stop looking so blockish. It's a real word. Oh, I'm out of materials. That's just great. Okay, for this I'm going to use an RSS locomotive. Which goes that way. And we're going to use a freight car. Like so. Can we dock? There. Look at this. We're getting our first oil delivery. This actually might be the very first time I've ever used a fluid trailer. I love it. Okay, we haven't finished the station all the way to the other end, but I wanted to drive a train back, so we're going to do it. Okay, crude oil processing. Good. Okay, timetable. We have a train. The train is the crude runner. It's gonna go from here to here by itself. There we go. We have oil in the city. Oil. We're oilmen. Wow, what an episode. I think that's going to do it because I am tired. I feel like this has in particular been a very, very long filming episode for a short editing episode. In fact, I know that for a fact it has been because I've been editing it as I go. I appreciate you tuning in. I really do. And I'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye now. I will cheese you if I have to. Go away. You made me do this. Hello. I really need to make hypertubes.